Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. Because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment world is buzzing again. Just 1 hour ago, the unexpected happened. Liu Yunning, one of China's most admired singers and actors, appeared at the grand inauguration of Zhao Lucy's brand new company. What was meant to be a quiet business launch turned into a global spectacle, leaving fans, industry experts, and the media stunned. Was this simply support from a friend, or the beginning of a powerful new alliance that could change everything? At the Chengdu International Business Center, the morning air carried a sense of anticipation that was almost impossible to ignore. Guests arrived in carefully chosen attire. The sound of cameras clicking echoed against the glass walls, and the scent of fresh flowers from the stage arrangement filled the grand hall. This was not a film premiere, nor was it an award ceremony. It was something far more daring. Xiao Lucy, known to millions across Asia and beyond for her radiant performances on screen, was stepping into a role that no script could define. She was presenting herself not as the beloved actress her audience had come to adore, but as the visionary founder of a brand new enterprise. The shift was bold, unexpected, and deeply symbolic. Many who gathered that day had come prepared for the predictable rhythm of corporate events: opening remarks, polite applause, and a ribbon-cutting moment for the cameras. Yet from the moment Zhao Lucy entered the room, there was an undeniable electricity in the air. She carried herself with poise, her every gesture reflecting both determination and vulnerability. For years, fans had known her through characters crafted by directors and screenwriters, but here she stood on a stage entirely of her own making, inviting the world to see her in a different light. The hall itself seemed to recognize the magnitude of this transformation. Rows of executives leaned forward in their seats, journalists scribbled notes at a frantic pace, and even the most seasoned photographers adjusted their lenses as though realizing they were witnessing more than a standard business debut. The atmosphere was not simply professional. It was charged with emotion, with curiosity, with the awareness that a boundary was being crossed. An actress was becoming a businesswoman, and that journey carried with it both admiration and risk. Outside the spotlight, murmurs ran through the audience. Could Xiao Lucy, whose charm had won over millions on screen, also command the respect of an unforgiving business world? Could her fame be transformed into influence, not through scripted dialogues but through strategy, vision, and leadership? These questions hung in the air like a silent chorus, unspoken yet felt by every person present. And so, before the day unfolded into its series of unexpected surprises, there was already a sense that this moment mattered. It was not only about the birth of a company, it was about reinvention, about the courage to step beyond what is safe and familiar, and about the hope that a new path, though uncertain, might lead to something extraordinary. Just as the event was beginning to settle into its rhythm, with guests whispering softly among themselves and journalists preparing for the first official announcement, a sudden shift in the atmosphere rippled across the grand hall. The sound of tires against polished stone outside caught the attention of those nearest to the entrance. A sleek black car pulled up, its glossy surface reflecting the flashes of cameras that seemed to anticipate something extraordinary. The doors opened slowly, deliberately, as if the moment itself understood the weight it carried. And then he appeared, Liu Yunning, stepping into the daylight with the kind of calm assurance that only heightened the sense of wonder that swept through the crowd. For a second, silence seemed to swallow the noise of the ceremony. Eyes widened, breaths caught, and then the hall erupted in a wave of restless energy. People who had come expecting a conventional business launch suddenly found themselves witnessing a scene charged with the drama of the unexpected. He was dressed in a tailored suit that carried the language of both elegance and authority, each detail studied by the sharp eyes of fashion critics and fans alike. There was no attempt to slip quietly into the background. His very arrival was an announcement, a statement powerful enough to transform the nature of the event before a word was even spoken. Cameras turned sharply in unison, the rhythm of shutters filling the room like applause. Social media feeds lit up within seconds, hashtags forming and multiplying as though the digital world had been waiting for precisely this moment. The business launch that had once promised to be modest was suddenly reborn as a global headline. Guests who had politely sipped tea and exchanged handshakes were now leaning forward, their attention fixed not on the stage but on the man whose presence none had expected. There was an air of mystery in his composure, as though he knew exactly the storm his appearance would create yet embraced it without hesitation. Questions surged in every mind. Why here? Why now? Was this a gesture of loyalty, a signal of partnership, or perhaps something far more personal? His quiet confidence left no answers, only possibilities. And in that space of uncertainty, the story expanded beyond the walls of the business center, spilling into the imaginations of fans, critics, and observers across the world. It was no longer just an inauguration. It had become a spectacle, a turning point, and perhaps the beginning of something no one could yet define. The presence of Liu Yunning at Xiao Lucy's inauguration was not simply a celebrity cameo. It was a moment that unsettled the balance between expectation and reality. For years, the entertainment industry has followed unwritten rules. Rules that encourage actors to separate their craft from the uncertain world of business, to maintain distance and preserve their brand from the risks of commercial entanglements. Yet on this morning, those conventions were broken in an instant. His arrival was not only visible but intentional, and it invited the audience to question everything they thought they understood about how stars should behave when careers, reputations, and fortunes are at stake. Speculation filled the room as quickly as the flashbulbs captured the moment. Was Liu Yunning there purely as a friend, offering moral support to someone stepping into uncharted territory? Or did his presence signal something more deliberate, perhaps even strategic? A silent endorsement of Zhao Lusi's vision at a time when credibility was everything? The ambiguity of his actions created a tension that lingered in every corner of the hall. Even the smallest gestures, an exchange of glances, a brief smile, the careful way he positioned himself near her without overshadowing her, were interpreted as clues to a narrative unfolding beyond the stage. Observers could not resist attaching meaning to the unspoken. To some, his appearance was a testament to loyalty, the kind of solidarity that defies professional boundaries. To others, it whispered of a deeper connection, one that blurred the line between the personal and the professional. The silence from both management teams only magnified the mystery. Without an official explanation, imagination took control, and the story grew larger than either of them could have intended. Yet beyond the rumors and the conjecture, there was a striking reality. This was a risk. Liu Yunning, at the height of his career, surrounded by lucrative contracts and responsibilities, chose to step into a space that carried uncertainty. It was a decision that could invite criticism, raise questions about conflicting interests, or complicate future negotiations. And still he came. That choice alone transformed the inauguration from a business event into a cultural moment. It became not just a story about what happened between two stars, but about the courage to appear when it matters most, even when the world may never know the full reason why. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. Zhao Lucy's company isn't just another celebrity label. It's a full-scale enterprise focused on e-commerce, digital marketing, and business consulting. For an actress adored for her youthful charm to suddenly embrace the role of business leader is a bold, inspiring step. And Liu Yunning's presence amplified this moment far beyond expectation. Imagine what this means. A crossover between entertainment and business that could inspire a new generation of celebrities to invest, innovate, and lead. For fans across the world, it wasn't just surprising, it was empowering. Insiders later revealed that Liu Yunning's attendance was kept secret until the very last minute. Even high-ranking executives had no idea. Extra security was rushed in, media passes were rearranged, and the event transformed overnight into a media storm. It wasn't just a company launch anymore. It was a test of loyalty, strategy, and vision. For many fans, this wasn't about contracts, deals, or business models. It was about two beloved stars showing courage. Zhao Lucy daring to reinvent herself, and Liu Yunning choosing to stand beside her in public. For some, it felt like friendship at its purest. For others, a hint of something more intimate. And for everyone, it was unforgettable. What we saw today could very well be the start of a new chapter in Chinese entertainment and business. Not just a story of celebrity and drama, but of vision, courage, and partnership. Whether this was purely professional or deeply personal, one thing is certain. Liu Yunning and Zhao Lusi have once again captured the world's attention. And that's the latest from Update X24H. What do you think? Was this a bold business move, a gesture of friendship, or the beginning of something far greater? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Update X24H, and tap the notification bell so you never miss the latest updates from the world of entertainment and beyond. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, the story never ends here. Stay tuned because tomorrow